Hello, welcome to Movie Reviews by South and Normal with your host, me, Michael. Today's episode, we are focusing on the Jennifer Lopez, Owen Wilson romantic comedy, Marry Me. Full disclosure, was not looking forward to this one. Kind of felt it wasn't gonna be a good time. Anyhow, here is my quick take on Marry Me. Marry Me, like I said, is a romantic comedy starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson, and just in time for Valentine's Day. Imagine that. Like it was planned. It follows the worldwide sensation of Kat Valdez and her fiancé Sebastian something or other. It doesn't really matter. They're going to get married live in front of 200 million people via all platforms of social media. Only guess what? He's cheating on her. Oh no, they're going to go through with the wedding anyway. Only she's not going to marry him. She's going to pick some rando from the audience, Owen Wilson, named Gary, and she's going to marry him, and they're going to see where it goes. The movie has its charm. I'll give it that. Lopez and Wilson, this is their bread and butter from their heyday. Maybe not so much now. Their chemistry's okay. It wasn't the greatest. Kind of felt forced at times. I wasn't too sold that they were truly in love with each other. This genre leads to predictability and safe, and this movie was predictable and safe. Those who are a fan of this genre will be delighted with this movie. They will like this movie. It's kind of got the reverse take on the romantic comedy where they start out married, now they got to get to know each other and fall in love and see where it goes. Like I said, Wilson and Lopez's bread and butter. This is what they've done so many times. They do it again here. It's safe, it's predictable, it's easy. But it's kind of boring. Neither really is like, oh my God, that's the greatest performance I've ever seen. Not that I was expecting that, but it was just like, okay. The saving grace for me was the best friend of the lead, Owen Wilson, played by Sarah Silverman. She was the comedic part. She got the laughs. She brought the funny. Everyone else was just kind of there. But then her little takes, her little jabs, her little parts were what made me laugh. The story's okay, it's solid, it's serviceable. It's got a lot of backstory explained through exposition. Not really what you want to do. Again, it is part of the genre. It is to be expected that happens. I don't like it. It's just gonna be what happens. Too often did this film go into, oh, now it's a music video for Jennifer Lopez. Too often did they just like, oh, she's singing again and performing. Okay. It was just like, we get it. Do something different. But that's her character. Her character's a musician. Maybe that's what needed to happen. Maybe that's what happened all the time. I don't know. There's a lot of cinematography choices that just take you out of the moment. Like they use this, I don't know what the lens is they use. It wasn't a fisheye lens. It was kind of a fisheye like aspect, but it just was like, why are you doing that? Why is the frame bowing in the middle and like rounding out? It was like a slight fisheye, like a minuscule fisheye, and it's why? And then they jump to like cell phone footage and other type of camera footage. Oh, they're just like cutting in between. It's just too jarring, too much. You're trying too hard for what this is. Leave it at that. Predictable, safe, fitting for the genre. Those who like this genre will like this movie and will be overall satisfied with the film. Marry Me is streaming now on Peacock and in theaters, which to me is just a ploy for studios to be like, it didn't make as much money as we were hoping, but it was also streaming, so it's just like they kind of like hedged their bets and released it on both just to protect their asses when it underperformed, if you will. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Movie Reviews by South and Normal with me, Michael Sawran. Follow me along, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I'm laying down, leave me some comments for me to give you some banter back and forth with. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Check you later.